Coming up on News 4 at noon, police are asking for your help tracking down an armed robbery suspect who ripped off a pawn shop on the Rock Road. And we've been talking with investigators and have new information on a deadly shooting. We'll let you know what we've learned.
I'm tracking storms into the St. Louis area and an unsettled 24 hours in your forewarned forecast next.
Live from KMOV, this is News 4 at noon.
Good afternoon and happy Tuesday to all of you. I'm Laura Hediger. Thanks for joining us. New at noon, St. Louis County Police are asking for your help finding a man who robbed a pawn shop. Police just released these pictures. They say a man walked into the Cash America Pawn on St. Charles Rock Road last Friday. He allegedly pulled a gun, fired it inside the business, and got away with cash. Police say the suspect is 25 to 35 years old, about 5 feet 9 inches tall, with short black hair. If you recognize him, you are asked to call County Police or Crime Stoppers. We are tracking a slew of shootings right now, including one where a 28-year-old St. Louis man is now recovering after being shot in the shoulder last night. Police tell us the victim was standing in front of a house on Angelica, that is in North St. Louis, when a suspect ran toward him firing a gun. No suspect information has been released. We have new information on a deadly shooting in the 1400 block of Shawmut Place. Police have identified the victim as 35-year-old Gregory Jordan. Investigators say he had been arguing with another man over a drug debt. That is when police say a 27-year-old man pulled out a gun, shot, and killed Jordan. Police are searching for that gunman. 2 more men are recovering right now after being shot near Hickey Park. Police were called to Canaan Avenue in North St. Louis around 9:30 last night. There they located one victim. He had been shot in the thigh. Later, police rushed to South St. Louis on California Avenue and located a second victim with a wound to his stomach. Both men are stable. The suspects are in custody. We are also staying on top of a shooting investigation out of Pine Lawn that sent a 14-year-old to the hospital. Police say this all started at Pasadena and Malona yesterday afternoon. 4 men approached the 14-year-old and 2 other teens and then robbed one of them. The suspects took off with the victim's phone and money. When the victims called 911, gunshots rang out.
We heard the gunshots in the house. However, I just seen the aftermath, which was the guy, the 14-year-old kid on the ground. It's sad. Sad situation. I just wish that the violence would stop.
The 14-year-old was taken to the hospital with a gunshot wound to the leg. That injury is not life-threatening. So far, police have not made any arrest. A News 4 crew was on the scene after a pedestrian was hit by a semi-truck in the Fenton area. Missouri Highway Patrol says the truck was traveling on 44 eastbound near the Bulls exit. The truck driver did not see the man walking in one of the lanes and hit him. Highway Patrol tells us the victim is a 19-year-old currently in serious condition. Out of our St. Charles County newsroom, police are searching for this man in connection to a home burglary. Police in St. Charles released these pictures from the home surveillance cameras. The burglary happened in the 3000 block of Meadowood Drive. If you know anything about the break-in or this man, you are asked to call St. Charles Police. Congress is back from its August recess with a full agenda. Craig Boswell reports one of the first items on the to-do list is the resolution on the Iran nuclear program.
News, Capitol Hill.
Senator Manchin joined Charles Schumer, Ben Cardin, and Bob Menendez in announcing their opposition to that deal. Now, many community leaders that we have spoken to over the last several months say ending violence in the St. Louis region can only be done by giving hope to those tempted by crime. Today, Mayor Francis Slay will announce a program aimed at helping people transition from jail to jobs. The city is calling this the Prison to Prosperity Initiative. The hope is this program will create a pipeline for inmates to successfully re-enter their communities when they get out of jail. Doing that will include resources to help people break the cycle of crime. Those inmates will get access to supportive, credentialed job training before and after release. They will then be connected to real job opportunities. This will target young adults ages 17 to 25 jailed at the medium security institution. It could be a very busy afternoon in the weather department. Meteorologist Megan Danahay is here. Megan, we just had a chance to talk. You said some showers are starting to move into the area.
Yeah, showers and just a few thunderstorms, and I think that trend will only increase.
Great. Thank you, Megan. Now, sad news for Cardinals fans. One of the heroes of the 1982 World Series, pitcher Joaquin Andujar, has died. Andujar was a star during the Cardinals championship teams in the 80s. ESPN reports Andujar died in the Dominican Republic. He had been suffering from diabetes. Andujar was known as much for his emotions and passion as for his fastball and high win totals. He won Game 7 of the 1982 World Series. Andujar was 62 years old. There are new developments in the investigation into this video that has people all across the country talking. We have the latest for you in 6 minutes. But right after the break, we are taking a look at all the changes coming to downtown St. Louis. You don't want to miss that. But first, we're looking at Alton, Illinois from our First Cloverleaf Bank Eye on St. Louis camera on this Tuesday, September 8th. News 4 at noon. We'll be right back. If you have not been downtown recently, there is a lot going on, and it's all designed to bring new business and new folks into the city. Workers are busy transforming the old arcade building at 8th and Olive into a luxury apartment complex. Webster University is going to take over the ground floor, bringing hundreds of young people into downtown. The CEO of Downtown STL Inc. tells News 4 she likes what she sees.
We want to have a place where we have diversity of people. We have different types of entertainment, different types of businesses. What we're really seeing right now is a boom in small businesses and startups in downtown.
Of course, we've all seen the work on the Arch grounds. Those with City Arch Rivers say the plan to better link the Arch to the city was done in part with business in mind. And speaking of downtown, we are seeing new artist renderings of the final plans for the new Keener Plaza. That's a recent photo there on the left and the artist rendition of what it will look like on the right. All of the projects, including the renovation of Keener Plaza, are scheduled to be finished in the spring of 2017. The new Luther Eli Smith Park over the highway will be finished by October of this year. Coca-Cola may see a jolt in sales with the return of Surge soda to some store shelves. The citrus-flavored soda was popular back in the 90s, but Coke phased it out a decade ago. Fans just went crazy when Coke began selling the drink again through Amazon last year. Get this. Surge enthusiasts bought out the online supply in the first day. They paid $14 for a 12-pack. A Surge website shows the drink for sale here in the Midwest, the South, the Upper Great Plains, and some eastern states. In fact, I looked, there are 4 places in the metro area selling Surge. So if you want to have a slumber party, you should go get it. You'll stay up all night. Still ahead on News 4 at noon, rescuers worked for hours to save a boy trapped in a well. We will show you the happy conclusion when we come back. But first, let's take a look at today's fun fact. Poplar Bluff is located in what is known as the Three Rivers area. What are the 3 rivers that give the region this nickname? That answer is coming up a little later, only on News 4 at noon.